We're taking back that whole verse. I didn't even want to pause it. What's good, y'all? If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq and I'm acting at Crossover Media. I'm really happy to see that Active Gang is becoming more and more consistent. I feel like they're the kind of artists where they just kind of resurface every once in a while to remind you that they out here. But I'm just glad to see that there's been so many releases back to back. Y'all know I did T-Scams Plugged In recently as well. Super cold. People have been asking for this one. I see a couple people reacting to it already too, so I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. What the hell? I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna ask. Visuals looking interesting already.
Man get burnt by the torch, that thing go bow and open your thoughts. Leave man stretch like Reed Richards.
Man said open your thoughts.
Man get burnt by the torch, that thing go bow and open your thoughts. Leave man stretch like Reed Richards, then man disappear like Susan Storm. Big long silver, surfing a wall. Fresh out the box, fantastic force. She want throw back like first.
And the fact that he said Reed Richards and brought it back to Fantastic Four. Huh. Alright then. And that's because of that open your thoughts bar. I'm waiting for somebody to make like an open minded bar as a reference, like a headshot. So if any artist is seeing this, there you go. I just gave you a bar.
Man get burnt by the torch, that thing go bow and open your thoughts. Leave man stretch like Reed Richards, then man disappear like Susan Storm. Big long silver, surfing a wall. Fresh out the box, fantastic force. She want throw back like Thursday. Gang get brain till they get lockjaw. Lockjaw is Pete when I gang pop doors, pop doors. Cap at the crowd.
Alright, I know it's called Encore, so let me. Oh, sorry, so I did this back. I got hyped. I was like, the build up to Encore, I'm hearing, I'm just like.
Man get burnt by the torch, that thing go bow and open your thoughts. Leave man stretch like Reed Richards, then man disappear like Susan Storm. Big long silver, surfing a wall. Fresh out the box, fantastic force. She want throw back like Thursday. Gang get brain till they get lockjaw. Lockjaw is Pete when I gang pop doors, pop doors. Cap at the crowd, encore, encore. She got big back, make a man drop jaw. Soppy is top, ruin her contour. It's Pete when I gang pop doors, pop doors. Cap at the crowd, encore, encore. She got big back, make a man drop jaw. Soppy is top, ruin her contour. 3 man steps in a 6 feet 1. 4 longs and G17 for the new machine like 61. Take shots if you lacking a tipsy one. 2 man step like men in black and attacking area 51. Who got is a mystery one. They notice me like 60 song. This was a naughty one. Roll up to the up by 41. 1 man step and fuck up your function. Shell like the crowd, have everyone jumping. Man like Brunson, got no conscience. Cover your head like pumpkin. Real bad boy from London, straight out Camden. Shit's intense where I come from. Where you packing? You're back in a weapon, running. It's courage they're lacking. I was locked up, getting it cracking. Touch raw, spilt blood, getting it brackish. Shorties get broken, blades get stuck in their jackets. Rip up in flesh and fabric. Bad bitch when the small ups on back dick. Say she ain't done this before, we'll practice. My
We're taking back that whole verse. I didn't even want to pause it.
Soppy is top, ruin her contour. It's Pete when I gang pop doors, pop doors. Cap at the crowd, encore, encore. She got big back, make a man drop jaw. Soppy is top, ruin her contour. 3 man steps in a 6 feet 1. 4 longs and G17 for the new machine like 61. Take shots if you lacking a tipsy one. 2 man step like men in black and attacking area 51. Who got is a mystery one. They notice me like 60 song.
I get it, because Men in Black, Area 51, Aliens. I don't know, maybe that's on purpose or not, but that to me is one of those really clever sequences that even if it isn't on purpose, you could say that it is and people would believe you because it makes sense.
This was a naughty one. Roll up to the up by 41. 1 man step and fuck up your function. Shell like the crowd, have everyone jumping. Man like Brunson, got no conscience. Cover your head like pumpkin. Real bad boy from London, straight out Camden. Shit's in.
He said man got buns, so he has no conscience. Is that what he said?
Brunson got no conscience, cover your head for fuck up your function. Shell like the crowd, have everyone jumping. Man like Brunson got no conscience, cover your head like pumpkin. Real bad boy from London, straight out Camden. Shit's intense where I come from. Where you packing? You're back in a weapon, running. It's courage they're lacking. I was locked up, getting it cracking. Touch raw, spilt blood, getting it brackish. Shorties get broken, blades get stuck in their jackets. Rip up in flesh fashion fabric. Bad bitch wanna smoke up some back dick. Say she ain't done this before, we'll practice. Man get burnt by the torch, that thing go bow and open your force. Leave man stretch like Reed Richards, then man disappear like Susan Storm. Big long silver, surfing a wall. Fresh out the box, fantastic frauds. She want throw back like Thursday. Guy get brain till they get lockjaw. It's Pete when I can pop doors. Camp at the crowd, encore. She got big back, make a man drop jaw. Soppy is top, ruin her contour. It's Pete when I can pop doors. Camp at the crowd, encore. She got big back, make a man drop jaw. Soppy is top, ruin her contour. Two fat bells in a shotgun, 6 in the spring, get round to the drop one. 3 games, big long one. Streets too cold, need more than.
The beat threw me off for a second. Like I know it's been the same beat, but the rhythm of the perks and his flow, it just threw me off for a split second.
Encore. She got big back, make a man drop jaw.
Really threw me off.
Two fat bells in a shotgun, 6 in the spring, get round to the drop one. 3 games, big long one. Streets too cold, need more than a long jump. Go there, get bottles, yeah, Montclair, bonsoir, man, get hit with a bum. Bonjour, j'aime pas suspect, I made them up flow. Says you want more, you got bored, do you want more? Got corn, go to the news with your popcorn, corn for up, got corn for up, ho. So it ain't like a lap.
Flows, he said got corn.
3 games, big long one. Streets two fat bells in a shotgun, 6 in the spring, get round to the drop one. 3 games, big long one. Streets too cold, need more than a long jump. Go there, get bottles, yeah, Montclair, bonsoir, man, get hit with a bum. Bonjour, j'aime pas suspect, I made them up flow. Says you want more, you got bored, do you want more? Got corn, go to the news with your popcorn, corn for up, got corn for up, ho. So it ain't like a lap, bro, pay the salad, then jumped in the car and a man can't welcome us to the party and think that gang won't pop smoke. Got jokes weren't funny.
I had a feeling. I was just like, he's probably gonna make a Pop Smoke reference. He said, "Welcome to the party." That was clever. This one is full of really clever ones, and I'm probably missing a couple along the way. But
got corn for up, ho. So it ain't like a lap, bro. Pay the salad, then jumped in the car and a man can't welcome us to the party and think that gang won't pop smoke. Got jokes weren't funny when you could've got smoke. Hop out the car, watch girls just unfold. How many stories untold? She like my cologne, that's gun smoke. Roll up booting, I love the
she like my cologne, that's gun smoke. Those are like the relatively small things that I say I'm looking for when I'm listening to artists. Like when it comes to lyricism, anybody can make up I say these references all the time, on the wing, like, and all these kinds of things, right? The way that he's placed those kinds of bars have been really good, but he also has those moments that outshine those moments, right? So like the fact that he said, you can't welcome us to the party and I expect us to pop smoke or something like that. She likes to smell my cologne, that's gun smoke. Like those are things that I can only think of Suspect now whenever that plays in my head. I can never mistake it for somebody else. And it doesn't have to be a super clever metaphor or nothing like that. Like it's just really subtle things that you could say. It's very simple. This is your I smell like gun smoke. And she like how that smell. Like it's those small things, they all the difference.
Roll up booting, I love the ting. Bottom line is we're both cutthroat. How many stories untold? She like my cologne, that's gun smoke. Roll up booting, I love the ting. Bottom line is we're both cutthroat. Man get burnt by the torch, that thing go bow and open your force. Leave man stretch like Reed Richards, then man disappear like Susan Storm. Big long silver, surfing a wall. Fresh out the box, fantastic frauds. She want throw back like Thursday. Guy get brain till they get lockjaw. It's Pete when I can pop doors. Camp at the crowd, encore. She got big back, make a man drop jaw. Soppy is top, ruin her contour. It's Pete when I can pop doors. Camp at the crowd, encore. She got big back, make a man drop jaw. Soppy is top, ruin her contour.
I know she cold though. She gotta be brick.
TCC made this one.
You can black white take left hand out of your pocket.
I got my left hand in my.
Wait, what?
This one.
What the hell? Arrest allegedly being made at Active Gang music vid? That's crazy.
You can black white take left hand out of your pocket.
I got my left hand in my pocket. My left hand's here, bro.
Tryna shut lungs down, leave a man roughed out. Joe's coming out sub, one's in, one's out. Can't go to mom's house, tridents on me. Get grabbed nothing but silence from me. I'm para, them sirens for me. They wanna pin all the violence on me. Get caught, it's a sticky predicament.
That's cold. That sounded cool. That's a dope name for a tape too. We said Suspicious Activity? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm looking forward to that one. So in this channel we hold the vowels. That means we're getting straight into it. And I thoroughly enjoyed this. It definitely does stand out within drill this year. At least within this quarter of the year, I could say. At the very, very least. It had some super quotable moments. It had some memorable moments. It's like on the one hand, I like the beat, but on the other hand, I kind of feel like I was expecting a little bit more. I don't know. His flows did the beat justice though. I really enjoyed what he did with his flows. He had very catchy and captivating, almost hypnotizing. I say hypnotizing in the sense that it keeps you hooked into the track. Like, he did a really good job with that. There were like 1-2 small moments where something that felt a little bit off. I don't know. Could just be me. Who knows? It was just, I just remember feeling like, that felt a little bit weird. But everything else that he was doing made me like not even really care about it, honestly. Especially like when I replayed them, I didn't remember what they were anymore. I know there was that one moment that I pointed out where it felt like something with the perks was slightly off with his voice. I don't know. Y'all let me know if you hear what I heard. But regardless of the small technical stuff, it was really good. I really do think this is probably going to be one of those new suspects that I'm going to remember, like, as I continue listening to these tracks and as I continue getting overwhelmed and overloaded with all these songs on a weekly basis. This one is probably going to stand out at least by the end of the year. I think that when it comes to the darker beats, I'm not always really a fan of them too much. Like, you gotta be really special with the flows. You gotta be really saying something for the darker beats to really resonate with me. That's just a personal preference. I think it worked out here. Like, you have the vocals in the back very subtly. It doesn't overpower his voice or vice versa. You can tell that they're there and it's adding another layer to the listening experience, but it isn't creating too much of a distraction in either direction. But aside from that, there really wasn't much about this beat that's really memorable to me. I really think that it's what Suspect was saying and how he was flowing on it that makes the beat memorable, more so than the beat making the song memorable. And that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. It's just a thing. It's just my personal observation. From time to time, I think that as a producer, you gotta know your role within that song. Sometimes if the artist is just saying a bunch of madness, like I know he was saying a lot, you can afford to fall back towards a little bit more of a generic sound, because he said a lot of things. He had a lot of sequences in this one. Oftentimes y'all will hear me talk about how artists overuse similes and everything. I think that he used them perfectly here. Like, I really have been getting genuinely annoyed with it. I'm just bored, I guess, maybe at this point. But he picked the right kind of sequences. He placed them correctly. And it was the fact that those bars weren't the focal points of this track either. But this one for me really just solidified just how creative Active Gang is, just as a collective. Between Suspect and T-Scam especially, because I know that Too Smoky decided to stop making music. So between those two specifically, who I can remember, they have some very, very creative lines, moments. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what they have in the future. I just think that maybe the beat selections is probably the only thing that can get on them for just a little bit. But even with that, it's just a minor nitpick. Sometimes you have those more exciting beats when what the artist is delivering on it isn't really that spectacular, but he delivered some pretty spectacular things on this track. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, and as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming, but until next time, peace.